So, hello everyone, of course, time for Romeo and Juliet fighting Salinger, right? Alice and Iska gonna fight some, old imprisoned bad guy. It's like the most cliche thing ever. This anime is very cliche, right? And it's like a rom-com with all these cliche tropes on. That part though, I can't fault the anime for too much. I mean, that you can see in gaming, you can see in so many animes, right? Where they have some old badass guy that has every power imaginable, and he's, imprisoned for some reason. They can't just kill him. And the thing though, I think this anime made a little bad though, is that of course immediately, right, the Captain Oppa is, being, look at me, gosh, that's what's in, right? They are immediately like, execute her! Yeah, they're like, execute on sight! So it doesn't really seem like in this universe, seems to be fine to have, like, why haven't you killed off that guy, like the powerful bad guy that was fighting the monarch or the empress or whatever, to the queen of the country. It's like, you probably should have killed him off earlier, right? But he also, not only that thing, he's also that classic, in prison guy that is how to say it, that his agenda is also to fight the ruler. Like his straight up agenda is to fight the ruler. So that even makes it more or less sense that he's alive down there, and he could leave whenever he wanted to. Something like that. He was powerful. It was really strange. But also that the guards were like, execute her, and then they keep running with the guns, started shooting her. They're like, oh yeah, let's run, and then they like, poke the guns at her. It's like, man, yeah, why do they have the guns for? Who knows? Anyway, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I have one theory, which I don't. It's like, maybe it happens. Is that he can absorb powers, right? So what if he takes Alice's powers, and then she's a normal human, and then Iska has to try to fight her or something, so he has to be like a, I don't know, a queen with sword or something. I mean, maybe, right? Maybe she could get trained in like the night thing instead of, could be a thing for some rom-com, but I don't know. But still, he might take someone else's powers, of course, like maybe Oppa will appear, right? Maybe, of course, Rin will lose her power, something like that. He has the power to take stuff, right? So let's start watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. I mean, his general power is, of course, his magical power seems to be to just absorb other magical powers, right? And then he gets stronger every time he does that, so he's like absurdly powerful guy. And he's in the opening, of course, fighting them both, so they, of course, they're gonna team up. It was kind of silly though that Iska, honestly, I feel it was kind of silly, honestly, that he saved her, given that obviously Alice had like a huge, leap on him in speed. So how did, like, what did Alice do? He's like running to this place, and Alice, and Rin got there on the same time together. Somehow he's still there before Alice in the fight. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. It doesn't. He has missed out on the Romcom. He hasn't seen the Romcom yet. He's gonna get Alice there. He's gonna get like, oh, they're in love. I see. He's gonna get them Alice together. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. She's kind of commanding the soldiers for some reason instead of fighting him. I mean, yeah, that thing to me is kind of silly. So Alice just like for a long time just controlling the soldiers something to something. He's like the only guy escaping anyway, what you can see, right? So I don't know. And then of course somehow Iska managed to run over there before Alice could meet him, even though he's like standing there spotting stuff. I feel it's very forced that Iska saved Rin to be a good guy. The whole plot is of course that he's gonna save her. She will accept him, right, after he saves the door. But it's just like it doesn't make any sense why Alice didn't save her. Like, how did she get it for it? One thing too that I mentioned last video was really strange was of course that Alice and Rin is in this car, right, going of course to the prison, and then someone shoots at the car, and that didn't make any sense. Like, why did they shoot at the car? What did the guard shooting at the car? Like, yeah, who shot at the car, right? That really didn't make any sense. Like, who was shooting at the car? They were driving towards the prison, not like yeah. And then of course immediately as they left the car, and before they knew it was her, like they stopped shooting, right? They kind of tumbled out of the car, and then suddenly there was no bullets. Like, why wouldn't they keep shooting? Because later on she runs in there like, hey, it's me, I'm the queen, daughter, princess, whatever. Then they're like, oh yes, and so why did they stop shooting before they knew it was her anyway? So either they think they're attacking them at the car, right? Keep shooting at the car, or don't shoot at the car, right? So it's just very weird. the pink kid girl's back? Finally. She's also probably a princess. She's probably Alice's sister. Come on, she's probably gonna be Alice. It's very rom-com-y. She's gonna be a sister. Maybe a cousin at best, something. The daughter of the other of the queen's sisters. It could be the cousin, but she's probably the sister of Alice. Something like that. Come on, it's gonna be related to her. Her best shadow friend, probably. Here, so he's like, Princess Alice, Lee's sister. My sister? Come on, let's see if it's a sister. Maybe cousin. My sister! Leeson! I knew it! Goddamn cliche anime, it's so goddamn cliche! My Neson is like, yes! Neson is there, Neson is there. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Of course she's gonna be like, my sister! I'm gonna save my sister! Yeah, of course she's gonna be the sister of Alice. My god, this anime is so cliche. Of course you say the pink-haired girl that happens to be Alice, like Imoto or something, right? It's little Imoto-chan. Of course. Obviously it's gonna be the sister. It's gonna be the sister, or perhaps maybe a cousin, but probably the sister, yeah. God damn it. It's quite predictable when it comes to the... Come on, she's also of course she's gonna be in love with Iska too, right? It's gonna be a love triangle there. Yeah, keep your guard up. Thanks for telling me that. Okay, water reflection? But how would that... That's like a weird thing. Why would water reflection make you take the powers? Wouldn't this make you cope with the powers? Why can he also take them? Well, maybe he just copies them. Maybe it's been weirdly explained. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, he's just stabbing. If I don't know how he'd judge taking it. Like, why wouldn't you just avoid? Okay, let's see if we can win this fight, but probably not. Yes, he's a beast! And he has some, I don't know, wind power, perhaps? One wind magic? Yeah, it's like, I just blocked it with my, Bear of Wind. Earth magic, maybe? Maybe magma? Okay. Some kind of red and black. Because he's jumps from the rocks, of course he does. Let's go, this. Yeah, just stick wheel on them. No problem. You got get abs though at least. Here we go, not like a kind of eruption attacks. It means nothing! I'm gonna be Sundra. It means nothing. I don't like you. Are we gonna defeat that guy? Yeah, classic read. Like, I don't like you. Okay, here's some kind of super secret astral magic no one else has. Where's Alice though? She's just search for that again. What is Alice doing? This is stupid. What is Alice doing? Oh no, she's like, oh, I'm just talking to these random guards for like 10, 15, 50 minutes now. I don't know. How long has she been there? Like, this, we haven't even seen a single other... Oh, Faceless there? What? Well, maybe she's Faceless then. You know, maybe the weird, you know... Why is Faceless there for though? Well, nameless. Faceless there. Well, maybe she's him. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's... Could be a true... I mean, she's a weirdo after all. This is Sean. I keep feeling that Nameless is gonna be a woman, yeah, definitely. Because it's like, why would he hide his face so much for? Okay, why would you fight this shit? I don't know. It's like, I'm just gonna delay her for like a second. That's kind of strange too. He's appeared to piss it off a little bit and then he left. Yeah, what was that point of nameless? He's like, haha, well, you can't fight him anyway. And then he leaves. I'm just like, what? I don't know. What's his point? Yin and yang, yeah. So he's like, I can do everything. He really has the power of, I can do anything. He's like, I can combine fire and water and, you know, create some chaos magic something. Freezing fire. Oh, it's not. Cut it, I guess, if that is a thing. It's time for her to, of course, freeze. The time for, you know, the ice goddess to be like, bam, more powerful freeze. Okay, not. She probably did something. I think I got ice. Well, that's a kind of cool. He has cool combo magic. Come on, he's just a bonus. He's like, ah, it's a bonus. Yeah, come on. Yeah, can't these two mages do the same thing by just like, you know, combining the powers, like some unison attack? Well, weren't they original humans though? That's kind of strange. Weren't they found original human though? Maybe not, because they come from another dimension, but... Yeah, so why didn't they execute him earlier? But whatever. Yeah, of course he's alive. Rin is like, this guy is so annoying. He's alive, so he's super annoying. He's definitely alive down there somehow. Yeah, see, now she's like gonna, you know, promote him. She's like, I believe in this guy for reasons, because... Yeah, and that's not even look hurt even. Yeah, Baka no! I feel the same thing too! Classic bad guy stream, Baka no! How did he survive that? Yeah, I have two swords. Oh yeah, I cut the one and I threw a fireball or something. And now I'm gonna explain it to you too, because I'm gonna explain it to the bad guy though, how I did it. Very important. Yeah, cut the ice, and then they replicated the fire. So on. Yeah, of course he did, man. He also has the astral combo magic stuff. Yes, he got power of love. I don't feel air and lightning though is that... Wait, why would there be a sandstorm for? Wasn't it like lightning or something? I don't feel like lightning and wind is that. Like why is that creating some kind of, I don't know, it feels like a weird combo. Rin-chan! There of course, finally. Like took Alice like an hour to get there, but finally, frozen. My Rin-chan! Rin-chan! Oh, look at that big crest there. Oh my god, yeah, they're massive as always. Really though, what was she doing during this time? Because there was like no order, we didn't see any other people escape! Right? Kept opposite count, we didn't see anyone else actually escape, so I don't know what she was doing. Took her like 2 episodes to get here, what? What's he doing now then? I don't know. Salinger is the present now. You just kind of, I don't know, created some random ass sword that could own in a sword battle. It's really a large hand guy. It's like, yes, you survived. Okay, we're good. Then of course Alice just sits down there instead of helping Iska. Good strategy. And now it's gonna be like time to fuse all my medic or something. I mean, this element is always very JRPG. He's probably gonna jump down and be like, if I combine all of my elements, I can turn into a dragon or something. He's probably gonna return as a monster now. I feel it's gonna like go into monster form. This is time to... Or no? Just let him leave, they don't follow him afterwards. I mean, he's clearly alive, you stepped into a hole! What? You're not gonna like follow him? You're gonna stand out there? Ah, whatever, he's probably just, you know, getting more powerful down there. What? Man, that was really lame, honestly. Really? None out of these three people, none of them tried to stop him from just... I mean, she could have frozen the hole, she could have done something. She's like, no, I'm just gonna... Like, no? Ara? Little bit hurts. What happened to her sister though? Imoto-san, yeah. Ni-san Alice. That was so... I was like, man, it's gonna be your sister. I was like, it's gonna be your sister. Come on, it's gonna be your sister. It's gonna be your sister. Yeah, but he had to save his girlfriend. Come on, he's gonna leave his girl. Yeah, this is all super romantic. Look at the sun in his face. He's like, oh, he's my Iska. But no, yeah, I like doing her like, I don't know, a Sundra thing inside of her, in front of her. I mean, I would like him, but okay. I had to let it go, Rin. Don't you get it, Rin? Sadly, Rin. You know, let's go. Oh, there were airplanes too. Okay. An airport, I haven't seen that before. The technology in this anime is kind of just, yeah, okay, so they also have an airport and shit, and you can fly further, level, yeah. Okay, interesting. What can they do more? That's Nameless back. Let's see if it's a woman. Oh yeah, there's two of them, so yeah, of course. Come on, it's gonna be her. It's right, it's gonna be her, right? I mean, yeah, like who else would it be? She's obviously joking around and... Yeah, of course it's gonna be her. She's always like some weird spy character in the background. But yeah, I mean, I was definitely expected to be her. Because come on, she's the weird spy character. Yeah, good because he knows about the romance. The Emperor is like, I see he's smashing her, interesting. Man. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big... We see it in like Akudama Drive. We see it in you know, No Gun Life and so on. Like I'm not a big fan of this like nameless floating TV screens being like, yes, let's explore them. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Yeah, disembodied flying visual screens that telling you to do something. It's like, yes. Yeah, they did a lot. They brought the swords. No idea what she wanted them to go into prison though. I know there was Risa was like, yeah, could you guys infiltrate the prison for me? Like, why? And also, of course, Captain's magic didn't make any difference. I could just press new one though, maybe. Definitely. God damn that woman. Keeps me up at night, that woman. Yes. Yeah, I'm all Genki. It's like, was the stress thing solved? No, I'm just Genki anyway. Oh yeah. She forgot about it, of course. Yeah, of course she did. She's completely useless. Yeah, she's forgot about it, of course. The poor girl. Yes, he saved her in the hole though. He saved like 4 times. Yes, your master. It's very much like, you are my little girl, Rin. Yes, princess. But it was strange that, whatever, that Alice didn't come and save her earlier. It took it like 2 episodes to get there. And why did them leave though? Ooh, the crest is back. The crest scene is back. Ooh, very good. The crest scene, yes. The crest scene, of course, she's like, showed her big crest there, yeah. There was 2 big crests there. And it was sparkling around her. Iska! Where's my Iska gun? It's like, come on, princess, please try to pretend you're doing. We're just rivals, you know? I just care about my rival. Yeah, these are rivals. Yeah, so Rin, of course, I have to admit she also likes him now. He's going for the harem route there. I mean, he got 2 princesses right. He got the pink-haired princess too, and he got, you know, this princess, and he got the maid, and he's getting the captain, he's getting all those harem ending. Come on, girl. Yeah. You were too much, Rin. I mean, yeah, the salary guy escaped, so who cares? Oh, it's Nestan. Definitely. Moto-chan. Iska-kun. Wait, is she surveilling her sister somehow? Maybe it's a magic, perhaps. Yeah, this is for the opening. She's going to be turtle in the opening. She's of course going to remember that this guy saved her. That's the boy that saved me! Yeah, exactly. Alice's little sister, he saved. Yeah. Muriane, can't it be? What a romcom that would be. What a coincidence it would be. Just like Alice always meeting Iska and so on every time she goes and so on. I wonder how she was spying on her sister though, but your temptation. She clearly wants it too, right? She's like, oh, if I could see him again, here we go. She's also in love with Iska. I freaking knew it. Yeah, of course she's in love with her sister's boyfriend. Of course she is, because it's the most romcom cliche anime ever. Come on. Of course she is. Of course she is. I mean, I said earlier, right? When I immediately saw her, I was like, well, it's probably her sister, right? When I saw her talking to this butler, I was like, oh, she's probably a princess. You know, she's probably... most definitely, right? Most definitely. Immediately, I was like, well, that is probably her sister. And she's gonna be all like, oh, Nisha loves my boy, right? Somehow she could spy on her, though. That was kind of interesting. Maybe as I mentioned, maybe it's her magic. Maybe she has some kind of wind magic or fortime magic or something. Maybe some kind of, I don't know, that magic could be abstract. We haven't seen so many people having abstract magic, like they usually are elemental based in anime, right? You know, wind, fire, and ice, or so on. But maybe she could have some magic, like I don't know, maybe she could like create animals or whatever. They could give her wishes or something. Or it could be a surveillance camera. But it's very strange. Like, why would her sister have some kind of Whether the sister has a kind of surveillance on her big sister's place there. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like a screen in front of her. Yeah, and her chest is like glowing, right? So some kind of, he's probably some kind of magic, right? Because like he's just touching her plexus, I guess, so the best is here, and I guess I can scream. Maybe some sound power, solar plexus, and he can like use the, I don't know, but it's some kind of sneaky little sister power there to, you know, stalk your Oneshan, yeah. But anyway, yeah, of course she's a sister, of course she is, and of course she's also in love with him because he saved her, right? So, you know, it's exactly what you expect, right? Of course she's a sister, she also wants him, and they're gonna have some weird love triangle going on probably later on, right? Maybe Iska liked her, saved her, we don't know why he even saved her to begin with, right? Maybe he's got a crush on her or something. Who knows? Rin, of course, also now then likes Iska, so he's like, I mean, he's a decent boy, I guess, even though he's a, you know, human, but of course. But that's what I felt was so forced on last episode, and I guess the episode in general, right? That felt very forced, though. That feels so forced. Not that the Rin's gonna like him, but of course I mentioned during the reaction day, before the reaction, that he enters and saves Rin, right? That is very forced in the sense that, of course, as you see the episode, Alice is there for like hours before him, right? He does the car, he runs there, and she's talking to the guards for like, I don't know, 30, 40 minutes, 50, I don't know, an hour, doesn't matter, right? But she clearly is there for a long time, not doing anything really, and then he saves her. So it's very forced how he saved, of course, Rin instead of her saving Rin from the first attack there. And then, you know, the whole battle, like what was she doing during the battle? You see, talking to the guy, I know, but like she's like, oh yes, go and find Salinger or something. There's no other, you don't see any other escapee whatsoever. There might be more, but we don't see anyone escaping, right? So there's no other escapee. And it should be pretty clear to her where Salinger is fighting. He's like blasting out shit, you know, over there. It should be pretty easy to, oh, that guy over there is like doing his nuclear attacks. That's probably what Salinger is. Like, where should she be, where should she be, like, how to say it should be very easy, right, to locate Salinger, given he's the most powerful guy, he's the guy doing all these massive spells, right? So it should be very easy for her to locate Salinger, even before it's got used when Rin was fighting Salinger, she should be finding him immediately, right? But somehow she just doesn't, right? So that is very, very forced, and it's used to make, of course, that Rin will accept Iska, right? So she and Iska had to team up instead of Alice and her. Eventually, Alice, of course, did arrive there, but you know what I mean, like it took a while there. So yeah, that's like bad writing, definitely. Just so Rin can get saved by Iska. But anyway, Arisa was one of the nameless, fake names or whatever, as I expected here when I saw her fight. I was like, it has to be her, right? Why else would where she go? Some weird spy character. It's like, yeah, it's gonna be Arisa's gonna be her then. Gonna be the nameless character certainly. The whole fight though with him, I mean, it was okay, right? It was okay. The anime has okay fights. I don't think the ending was weird though. Like he just jumps into the hole kind of thing, and they just let him. Yeah, that was weird. Especially given that Alice could have just frozen the hole. She could have just, like, frozen over the hole, and he would have landed on the ice. He probably would break up his power, but still, she could have frozen the hole, right? Make a lot of ice, not just like a tina, but thick, massive, thick ice, right? Just covering the whole hole. He would land that shit. She could fight him, try to, fight somehow, right? But she just let him jump away. It really frustrated me. And also, Iska didn't follow him either. He's like, oh, he jumped down there. He didn't try. And or Rin could have used her Earth Magic to also, of course, cover the hole, right? But she was tired. But I mean, they all could have tried to capture him, but they just let him jump away. That felt actually very strange, given that Alice arrived to fight him and she wasn't even exhausted. She was like, oh, I'm here to fight you. And it's like, oh, he jumps away. Okay. Right. So, I don't know. The anime, I feel, is, some parts are a little meh. That, to me, definitely meh. So it's like, oh, what even fight him? Like, oh, okay. But anyway, yeah, that's the Alice review, guys. So I'll see you guys, of course, tomorrow with When They Cry and Akudama Drive. We had a really cool episode last week with Swindler becoming a swindler. Swinging stuff, at least. Swinging stuff.